Today's social media segment is brought to you by South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough. We have a golden opportunity with probably Donald Trump. If you're in the Republican side of the sector here in Terrebonne Parish, you're looking at all the polls and the races, and now that the election is over, the focus will change to bigger and broader things. Of course, there's no secret. I'm a big believer, if you want to challenge somebody for a race and you want to go at it, we live in America. You go at it. But then when it's all said and done, it was a pretty contentious election. I say contentious, it might be a strong word, but it was pretty passionate. But now that it's over, as the leader of Terrebonne Parish, what kind of message can you have that would bring, the Republican committee locally in sync to where everybody's focused now on the big election?
I'm the kind of guy that says if the Republican Party, for example, is not doing some of the things that I think should happen or other Republicans should think could happen, I'm not the kind of guy that changes, right? As we talked about multiple times. I see a need, I fix it. So in that situation, and it's, again, not saying maybe things are bad, but there's always an opportunity for continuous improvement, right? When you look at the fighting that we have, the divisiveness that we have within our country and within our state, part of me running was to help trying to make the political climate better at a country level, starting locally. And when I looked at Trump getting elected and listening to him talk about his legacy and things that he talked about after he got elected, and then having record growth within our country. When I'd get questioned, I do work around the country, so I'd have conversations on a regular basis, why you vote for Trump and why this and everything. And I told a lot of people, it boiled down to me to whenever it wasn't him, all the people in our area are struggling and watching people lose their homes and families having to move away because of the economy not doing what we knew it could with oil and gas industry and everything. And so to have somebody that doesn't get in the way and stop us from being in business with moratoriums and everything else, I felt in a lot of ways, that's what, especially as a community, as we work hard, like we don't need help, right? We're gonna get it done on our own without any help. You've seen that after all these storms. It's about a situation of the government not being a hindrance and not getting in the way and having stuff like moratoriums and lease sales not being done to stop us from working when we know that we do it cleaner, safer, and more environmentally friendly than anywhere else in the world in South Louisiana because we're so close to the coast. We live here, we fish here, we hunt here. And so when I look at what we try to do as Republicans and what that means with the battle we're fighting with the current president versus having an opportunity for Trump to come back, that's what's important to me, right? The fact that we've been battling inflation and everything else this whole time is all, what are the opportunities for us to be successful in our region when things are happening at the international level and at the country level? What's important to me is we come together, and I told this from Miranda, who I ran against in the president election, is I call it moving one Terrebonne forward, right? We're Terrebonne Parish residents. We want to make sure that we do everything we can that Terrebonne Parish is successful, that the state's successful. Republicans have done a great job at the state level. We have a majority in both the Senate and the House. We have a Republican governor right now. We're starting to see the needle move a little bit on helping make sure that we're business friendly and doing some things to help fix the insurance crisis that we're dealing with. And so I want to make sure that I support whatever it is that helps us be more successful in business and more successful as a parish.
Because I watched Donald Trump, and I don't mind saying, sometimes I just wish he would put his phone down and just, even if he's running against Nikki Haley and Nikki Haley doesn't quite give the speech he wants as she's getting out the race, and he puts that one little hit in there, and it ignites everybody. And he's pretty good at doing that, but I think a lot of people, I'm the type of person, I've seen this parish from so many different angles. So I see you as the leader of the parish. Then I see like Lenore Whitney, who, God, she puts her heart into this Republican Party, and she lives and dies for this Republican Party. She has a chance to be there again, I think the longest serving, possibly, if she wins this upcoming. So I look at Jason Bergeron as the Donald Trump that, okay, took my shot, but now it's time we all get together and unite, drink a cup of coffee, have a donut, have a beignet, and let's roll. And I think I'm hearing you. That might be the direction you're moving in.
Well, look, this has never been about me, right? This is about Terrebonne Parish. I've said it over and over again. I wanted what was best for Terrebonne Parish when I was running, as far as whether, if it wasn't me, whatever God's plan was, it was about, just at the end of the day, what is going to move Terrebonne Parish to the level that we want it and we deserve. And so I believe in working together. I believe in doing everything we can to be a united front. We're working on doing that with the council. I think we've had a great working relationship in these 3 months here working with the council, because we're all having a conversation about the benefit of the doubt, and I lead with empathy. I'm big into being a servant leader and helping people be more successful and setting them up for success.
All right, now that we've talked about, RPEC, with Lenore being in that situation now where she can move on a state level and she'll be appointed to the national committee, would you endorse Lenore and sort of help unite that party into one for Terrebonne?
Yeah, look, it's no different than when I won my election. I knew the residents made a decision. If I wouldn't have won, it'd have been a situation where I just want what's best for Terrebonne Parish and best for our state and best for our country. And so she's in that position, no different than, who's president. We have one president. We have her in her position. We have a governor in that position. Whether we agree or disagree, one of the things I think we could definitely do better in our parish, in our state, in our country, is getting behind and supporting the people that are doing the jobs they're doing. And so, if Lenore's going to be the one that helps get the president we need elected, I'm going to get behind her, get behind our local RPEC to make sure that at the end of the day, we're doing what's best for the Republican Party. We're doing what's best for Terrebonne Parish. Because at the end of the day, that's what's important.
Is it too much to ask that maybe we could get Donald Trump in Terrebonne?
I would think that'd be great. I think, again, what he's done for the economy, and when you talk about Donald Trump, and we talked about it a little bit earlier, is that people get mad when he tweets and does everything else. But that's also the thing that makes Donald Trump Donald Trump. And so if he didn't do that stuff, he might not have been president.
Maybe not do it as much.
But he still, when he tweets something,
it is what it is.
He gets more followers, not less, right?
Yeah,
and so
I tend to agree with you.
So when you look at that, we know when you look at him, his passion, and you look at Lenore, her passion. You look at the people that like the old seal, the seal that we have, not the old seal, but the seal we have, right? Yeah. Their passion, right? So again, it's kind of looking at things differently and putting yourself in somebody else's shoes to understand that Lenore is passionate for the things that she's doing because she wants what's best for the state or the parish or for the country. Same thing with RPEC and all, to understand that they all have their passion. And that's how I believe that I look at things differently, because I know that they have their passion. We may not all agree on the way we're going to get something done, but the fact that we're all rowing together for a common goal, working together for a common goal, is the bigger picture is what's more important.